And then introduction. A water park is one of the most visited places when it comes to leisure and entertainment. Water parks want to offer the most attractive, exciting and applying rides. Ideally, a water park has attraction ranging from rides to families, slides to kids play areas, making it popular amongst people of all ages and walks of life. And then cost estimation, capacity 1000 visitors per day, and plant and machinery is 84 lakh, total capacity, total capital environment 162 lakh, and then rate of return 41%, break even point 38%. And 2022 water park opening and additions by region. Every year, industry is seeing 50 or 20% growth in the sector, be it expansion of existing parks or the setting up of new ones. The industry has been growing at a compounded annual growth rate of more than 17.5% with annual revenue of approx up products and services. Opening water play areas such as water slides and lazy rivers or other recreational bathing, swimming and environments. Operating water attractions, selling merchandise, selling food and beverage.
हरे राम जी की माँ का
And job duties and responsibilities. Chief Executive Officer, Facility Manager, Water Park Safety Assistant, Marketing and Sales Officer, Accountant, Cashier, and client service executive, cleaners. And then SWOT analysis. It's related to strength, weakness, opportunities, threat, and market analysis. It's related to market trends. The water parks industry has indeed benefited from recent marketing campaigns which are targeted towards encouraging people to participate in recreation activities as well as consumer trends towards healthy living. Going forward, people who are part of the baby boomer generation are expected to sign up for recreational club membership or make use of recreation facilities in their communities as they become more family health. And then sales and marketing strategy, operating water attractions, operating recreational bathing facilities, selling merchandise, selling food and beverage, and publicity and advertising. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Sakshi, have you copied this presentation?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, have you taken screenshot?
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Can I present next? Amit here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Amit?
Yes, ma'am.
Amit
Amit
Jaiswal?
Agarwal. Amit Agarwal. Yes, ma'am. My screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have made my PPT on this topic like MSME and the world report on the business plan. So I will present my PPT first. It is visible like PPT.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, all. Like today, I will present my presentation on the topic MSME. That stand for the micro, small, and medium enterprises. That we already know. These are the like small enterprises like. Opened or the created by the small people like medium middle class people or somewhere like they started a startup as like so it is important they like these are the enterprises which are very like micro small or the medium industries which are opened in the home or the some like some homely or the small areas. They are not growing up without like first they are opened in their own city or the home places only, not on the big scale. So these are the micro, small, and medium enterprises that plays an important role in our economy, and these are the regarded as the backbone of our industrial development, and these are like contribute about the 8% in the GDP and the 40% in the manufacturing outputs and all. Like, so these are the mainly which we have the in our like society or the nation. Like, there are many micro, small, and medium enterprises which we have like running, because the industrials are very less, which are only for the particular big things, but mainly the small shops or small businesses are the small and medium enterprises which are. So based on this, like, it is based on the Gandhian model, and there is a act also for the MSME, these medium, small, micro enterprises. And this is like pre-liberalization. There is a India recorded that there is a high priority for the small and medium enterprises, and this is the emergence of MSME. And next you can see the manufacturing enterprises, that there is a micro, small, and medium. For the micro, there is a limit like a ceiling on investment act. There is the act of enterprises. There are divided in the two parts, like manufacturing and the service enterprises. For the manufacturing enterprises, there is a limit like 25 lakhs for the micro, and the 5 crore for the small, and for the medium there is a 10 crore limit. And for the service enterprises, that is the limit is already defined, the 10 lakh for the micro, and the 2 crore small, and the enterprises there is 5. So the industry which are comes under the MSME are the food processing and the chemical and parachemical engineering, textiles, meat products, sports goods, plastic products, and the computer softwares. These are comes under the MSME. So MSME in India, basically, like, there is a meaning like micro, small, and medium undertakings, which I've like I already like explained you. These are the small businesses which are run by the pupils for the normally from their hometown or from their cities. Like, I will give you example.
Presentation given.
Give you example like simple the normal uh, like on small businesses run by the own, like a shop or the food shop or the grocery shop also, it is comes under the enterprise, which are the micro. So these are the criteria for manufacturing. I already showed you, like, for the investment not more than the 24 lakhs for the micro, and not more than the 5 crore for the medium enterprises, and not more than the 25 lakhs but not exceeds the 5 crore, like. And for the services, these are the criteria: less than 10 lakhs for the micro, and from 10 lakh to 2 crore for the small enterprises, and between 2 to 5 crore for the medium for the service criteria. These are the criteria. And next is the contribution of MSME on, like, 45% of the industrial production are based on the MSME only in our India, like, and 10% is based export is dependent on this MSME. Like 31 million employment are there generated by these MSME enterprises. So there are, what are the roles, like advising the government in the policy formation. These are the roles and function of the MSME, like providing the techno-economical and managerial consultancies, and developing the human resources, and making available of the economic information services, and evolving and coordinating the policies also. So in India, there are, you can see the contribute, there is 45% of the manufacturing it contribute our India, and the 40% of the exports. So it is the, like, majorly it plays an important role to create our, like, increase our GDP also of the India, the nation, economic growth and the independence. These are the mainly like dependent. MSME is very important from our nation, like. So this is normally this is the expectation, like Make in India. Now you can already aware of this Make in India things, like Digital India or Make in India. So Make in India is mainly like we can't import from other countries as a nation, and we are dependent on our like whole manufacturing product which are made in India. So these are the expectations from the MSME. Like they can grow, like contribute their growth and the part of the, like, increase the GDP. So steps like taking the for this thing, like to increase the MSME in India, the Reserve Bank also provide the many like directions to the MSME, and they are providing the loans and all the like they encouraged to get the more technology, use the labor incentives, and like give the increase to the productivity, and identify the market and all about that, the how to like increase our MSME in our nation. So you can see the RBI extending the loans for to 25 lakhs for the new MSMEs, and MSME sector reach the entrepreneurs and educate them to how to about the opportunities, and like give them the advice and how provide them all the support. And also you can see the import of Chinese good had more become the more economical. So we have to like make in India product, we have to increase them and like give the opportunities and educate all the pupils too. And there is also the act for this MSME Act. This is like 2006 Act for this micro, small and medium enterprises, which is like prior to the all the small and villages industries, and after this 2000 Act, that micro and small industries like growing very far. Like you can see, these is the salient features for that act. The industry is replaced by the enterprises. There are many industries which are replaced by the enterprises now, and the constitution of this is the for the it is like governed by the constitution of MSME board, and the progressive it credit support like penalty for delayed payment. There is a penalty, and like these are the salient feature for this act. And objective is only the mainly objective is to stabilize the approaching about the legal and regulatory framework for the increasing our MSME, and like facilitating the investment, and create the opportunity to export our goods to the other nations also. So these are the challenges to the MSME: are the absence of the adequate and timely banking finance, and limited capital, non-ability of suitable technology are not like suitable. So these are the challenges to the micro and small medium enterprises. So, and these are the problem faced by the finance, like the rate of interest, and the like capital problem, and the money problem, like the financial problems. These are the, and for the raw material, this is the like high cost raw materials are available, and the poor quality of raw materials. So these are the problem faced by the MSME by the raw materials. And this is the problem faced by the SME for the MSME, like. So you can see measures like that are the measures taken by the government for the MSME. Like they can provide the make the many schemes, like you can see scheme of national award, scheme of microfinance and credit guarantee schemes, like many other schemes are governed by the government for this to encourage the pupils to start up their own plan, and like small and medium micro enterprises. So thank you, ma'am. This is all.
Okay. Thank you, Amit. Have you taken your screenshot?
No, my mic was connected with my laptop. Can anyone take my screenshot, please? I will
Okay.
share my screen.
Please take anyone.
I will share my screen then. Yeah, please. किसी ने लिया क्या स्क्रीनशॉट?
हाँ अंकित मैंने ले लिया है.
ओके, थैंक यू. और मुझे सेंड कर देना. या थैंक्स.
Okay, next.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Anshika.
Anshika.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, start.
Ma'am, it is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
And my project plan is ice cream parlor. So introduction, ice cream parlor is ice cream shop where you find flavor your choice in any season. People want to eat cold things to escape the heat. Among them, the demand of ice cream is the most. We provide ice cream by maintaining high standard of quality in a joyful environment. So ownership, sale, name ice cream parlor, type of business ice cream retail shop. Goals: provide healthy ice cream, loyalty, friendly environment, make long-term relationship and profitable with customers. Vision to provide a place with experience and rich taste and we market late. Mission we provide ice cream to customer for all ranges of backseat to seasonal, non-seasonal and other flavors. Temperature is to 10 12. Financial plan the following objective of for the first year of fast and fresh premium ice cream parlor. Personal funds, total capital investment of 1 lakh, 2 lakh, loan process nil in future. Land will take 100 to 300 square feet shop or on rent and you will open this parlor with only 1 to 5 lakhs
which is also called as DIC. So let's see what all we are going to cover. So introduction, objective, schemes, eligibility and functions of DIC. Moving forward, let's discuss about the introduction of DIC. So DIC stands for District Industry Center. It was launched on 1978 and the motive was to provide an integrated administrative framework at district level. They look after the problems of industrialization in district level. The main activities undertaken by DIC are preparation of feasibility reports, arranging credits, machineries and equipments, and the provision of raw materials and other extension services. So this was about DIC. Moving forward to the objectives of DIC. The main objectives of district industry centers are granting financial and other facilities to small units to improve the efforts of industrialization in all rural areas, to reduce the industrial and economic imbalance in the country and obtain its equality in every district. Generate more employment opportunities for the people around. Moving forward to the schemes of DIC. So the first one comes is Prime Minister's Employment Guarantee Program, that is also called as PMEGP. So essentially this centrally sponsored scheme comes under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, which stands for MSME. It was launched in 2008 and this aims to generate employment opportunities for educated unemployed citizens in rural and urban areas. Moving forward to the second scheme, that is District Industry Center DIC loan scheme. So this scheme is for self-employed as well as the small unit sectors in town and rural areas with a population less than 1 lakh and with capital investment being less than rupees 2 lakhs. Moving forward to the third scheme, that is seed money scheme. So this scheme is targeted towards the self-employed people who engage in skilled wage employment or self-employment ventures, which we also call as startups. Moving forward to district awards scheme. So to boost entrepreneurs' spirits and celebrate their achievements and successes, the state governments have started honoring such entrepreneurs with awards at the district level. The last one comes is Entrepreneurship Development Training Program. So this scheme was launched to impart training to the educated unemployed people and encourage them to encourage self-employment ventures or startups or engage in skilled wages employment. Moving forward to the eligibility, so the entrepreneur willing to register in DIC should be of or above 18 years, and the maximum value of project should not exceed rupees 25 lakhs for manufacturing sector and rupees 10 lakhs in case of service sectors. And if the project cost exceeds the mentioned ceiling, like the amount, then the remaining amount will be offered as a term bank loan to the beneficiaries. Moving forward to the functions, so I have listed few functions of district industry centers. So such as assist entrepreneurs in obtaining license, preparation of industrial profile of the district, opportunity guidance of entrepreneurs, manpower assessment concerning skilled, semi-skilled laborers, identify infrastructure facilities. So these are the few functions of DIC, and that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kunalika.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll just take the picture of it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everybody.
It should be attracted and often visited by people, namely your target audience. It will be advantage to save have schools and other educational institution, entertainment centers of your youth gathering places near your cyber cafe. Better know or very few competitive items such as other internet cafes, coffee shops, or gaming centers. It is also worth mentioning how the premises of your cyber cafe. The building where is situated should be visible, easy to remember, and well accessible. Second is simple business plan. The better you are prepared, the more chances you have to achieve your goal. Having at least some business plan improves your result by 30 and 50%. If you have experience with elaborating business plans, then you need further explanation here. However, if not, then it times to roll up your sleeves and get down to work. In case you are going to apply for credit or receive any funds from an institution or investors, a business plan it is a must. Besides, is a service good as a benchmark, helping to research the market, taking into account main complex issues, understand the competitive landscape, identify the influence factors, estimate the cost and outcomes. As a rule, your business plan will cover legal, organizational, financial, and market aspects. We suggest you took a look at a blog post internet cafe business plan where we discuss the key aspects of this issue. Get the required license and permits. For a business to exist and functions properly, it is necessary to take care of for all the legal documents and permission. Start with checking juridical requirements for cyber cafe startup plan. Business out the procedure of cyber cafe registration, example or business license, state permits, software license, gaming license. Choose the right equipment for your cyber cafe. Having all the legal questions covered, time to clarify the equipment issues. Does it make sense to set up your venue with state of the art devices? No, unless establishing the world most innovative cyber cafe, it is advised by your business plan. In a nutshell, it's not worth buying the most powerful and advanced computer of the latest model. Firstly, they are expensive, and secondly, their wear tear goes fast. As a result, their payback will last longer. Way better will be choosing something in the middle, good, reliable appliances at a reasonable price as an option. You can hire a specialist who will find used machine of a good quality and will upgrade them according to your needs. Keep in mind the equipments in a cyber cafe should be updated every 2 and 3 years, while the peripherals, example headphones, micro pads, etc. often break. Start a promotion. Before your cyber cafe opening, devise a plan of basic promotion, spreads, flyers, placing posters at the gathering spots of the target audience, etc. Consider word of mouth as a method for boosting awareness about your venue. Enforce it with relevant special offers such as a bring a friend and get the bonus. Introduce a system of incentives, example small discounts on packages from 3 hours. Marketing is a combination of economic and psychology. Thus, whenever making up an offer, check it economic viability. Here are some tricks and that might be of use. Boundling, unboundling. In fact, marketing and pricing technologies can in normalcy helps you to increase your checks and ultimately your cyber cafe earnings be incentives, experiments, and try different offers. Only in this way you get to know your customer better and find what better works for them and you as a business owner. Summary: as you could see, cyber cafe like any other kinds of business has uh, peculiarities and requirements for your business owner. It is necessary to have a big picture and look at also aspects of your business in general. Pay due attention to curricular and strategic issues, especially those which require considerable investment and are not easy to change, such as location as purchase of equipments. On the other hand, be more creative and flexible when it comes to marketing and pricing. Your responsibility as a manager consists of your ensuring the smooth and continuous operations of your business unit. Thus, another the task of your is to constantly work on the optimization of inner process. With this regards, make of use of cyber cafe management software that this will help you to improve workflow as well as keep track of for all the operations and business development. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Kajal.
किसी ने स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया है?
यस, मैंने ले लिया है आपका काजल।
थैंक यू विदु सिंह।
Okay.
मैम may I?
Yes. Yes, Jyoti.
Jia, please share screen. Jia, Jia, please share screen. आवाज आ रही है? यस। एक सेकंड। Promoting entrepreneurship
Biggest role of government in पता नहीं क्या बोल रही थी.
and the government play an important role of development of entrepreneurship. The central and state government have a set up a number of the institution to promote entrepreneurship. They are a small industrial development organization formulated policy for the development of small scale industry in the country. It provides support for promoted of rural entrepreneurship. And second, management development institution conduct management development program to improve managerial effectiveness in the industry. And third is entrepreneurship development institution of India. India has a help to set up 12 state level exclusive entrepreneurship development institute and center. And fourth is all India small scale industrial boards devise the government on all issues related to the small scale sector. It determines the programs and policies for the development of small scale industries. Fifth is national institutions of the entrepreneurship and small business development and supervise the activities of the different agencies involved in the entrepreneurial development programs. And sixth is National Institute of the Small Industrial Extension Training, and the objective of the institute is to direct and coordinate the for the training of small entrepreneur. It organizes seminars for small entrepreneur and managers. And seventh is National Small Industry Corporation Limited provides the vast market for the products of the small industrial throughout its marketing network. It also helps the small units in exporting their products to foreign countries and contain
contain first entrepreneurial ecosystem and Indian National Innovation System and Indian's innovation ecosystems and current challenges and recent trading step taken and a step that can be undertaken and policy undertaken. Here, figure दे रही है. First, Indian National Innovation System. The counseling and research structure which cater to different research areas. For example, counseling of scientific and industrial research established in 1941 and 39 laboratories. And second, Indian Counseling of Agriculture Research, 99 institute and 17 research centers. And Indian Counseling of Medical Research, 30 laboratories, and Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO), 48 laboratories, and second Indian National Innovation System, 280 university in public sector, including IIT, IIMs, and 2,500 in-house R&D centers, financial institutions such as the Industrial Development Bank of India and the Small Industrial Development Bank of India. And third, Indian innovation ecosystem, knowledge economy, driven by fundamental research, and commercial economy, driven by marketplace. According to the Global Innovation Index, an Indian ranked 17 among the 143 countries served, and the reason for this poor performance may be related to fragmentations and lack of focus. And current challenges. Fragmentation policies and policy implementations, inadequate funding of R&D, difficult and lengthy funding process, and non-conductive education system, poor infrastructure facility in villages. Via screen visible नहीं हो रही है. Via.
Jia, please reshare the screen.
विजिबल है.
Yeah. Current challenges, fragmentation policy and policy implementation, inadequate funding of R&D, and difficult and lengthy funding process, non-conductive education system, poor infrastructure facilities in villages, and risk aversion among entrepreneurs, inadequate protections of intellectual property rights. And recent trading step. Recent trading, Telangana government want to start an incubator for a startup, is planning to make Hyderabad by city as well. And the central government has announced the formations of the MOS for entrepreneurship. And the BJP has also promised to improve the technology infrastructure in the country by setting up Wi-Fi zone and 100 high-tech cities. And Kerala had stepped up an angel fund of 10 crore angel fund to invest in a startup, and the state government also plotted option to allow students to explore entrepreneurship with 4% grace marks. Step that can be undertaken, have business friendly law and functionally streamlined court system, avoid regulation that influence special business interests, that is the licensing requirements, and enforce market corrective laws and protective intellectual property without it becoming a corporate welfare program. Make all public record and other non-secret government data available in the real time, and train health, fire, building, and inspectors, people in charge of any kind of permitting and enforcement, and hire competent people and keep up morals. and promoted public works and trade, and fund public education, keep challenge affordable, encourage public and private university and trade school. Policy undertaking and micro, small and medium enterprises development organization and national small industrial corporation private limited and khadi and villages industrial commissions and core board, excise duty, tourism direct investment approval, and labor law. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Jyoti.
Welcome.
Have you taken screenshot? Anyone? Who will be the next?
Shall I, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. 1 minute, ma'am. My screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes. Visible.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is role of state government in promoting entrepreneurship. So, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is defined as someone who has the ability to, and desire to establish, administer, and succeed in a startup venture, along with risk entitled to it, to make profits. The best example of entrepreneurship is starting a new business venture. Vision of the state government for promoting business. The central vision of Madhya Pradesh government is to establish the state as a preferred destination for startups and incubation centers by offering an enabling and dynamic ecosystem to support entrepreneurship culture in the state. Role of state government in promoting entrepreneurship. Government plays very important role to in promoting entrepreneurship. Government launched many schemes to promoting entrepreneurship like
Just a minute,
Mukhyamantri
Saurabh.
Yuva. Yes, ma'am.
Just a second. Wait for just a second.
Yes, ma'am.
All students, you are requested to see properly and listen properly to this presentation. Okay, because it is your topic of syllabus. Okay, Saurabh. You may continue now.
Yeah, so there are so many schemes like Mukhyamantri Yuva Udyami Yojana. So we are talking about government gives various incentive scheme for promoting entrepreneurship, like incentive for incubators. The government shall facilitate the setting up of incubators in government institution as well as eligible private institution and promoting industry association. Selected host institution as incubators would be responsible for offering primary plug and playing facility to startups such as workspace with access to computer and the internet, everyday business administrator and incubation facility. State support would be offered to incubators for the initial 3 years, expanded to a further 2 years according his performance. Second, capital assistance. Eligible host institutions would be offered a capital grant of maximum 50% for fixed cost investment for setting up the incubators with limit of INR 50 lakhs. The same limit shall be extended to existing incubators for capacity expansion subject to the capacity utilization of the existing incubators for 2 years. Third, operational assistance. Eligible in would be given the support for recurring expenses, operational assistance up to 50% of the actual cost with a limit of INR 5 lakhs per annum. Incentive for entrepreneurs, interest subsidy. Eligible interest entrepreneurs would be offered interest subsidy of 8% per annum for 3 years on the rate of interest paid on loans obtained from scheduled bank financial institutions subject to a limit of INR 4 lakhs per annum. Lease rental subsidy. Reimbursement of 25 of the lease rental subsidy to entrepreneurs units established in the state operating from incubators would be eligible for 3 years with a limit of INR 3 lakhs per annum from the state
State of rent payment to the incubators. Third, patent quality promotion subsidy. Cost reimbursement for the patent quality certification per unit to up to a maximum INR 2 lakhs for domestic and INR 5 lakhs for international patent quality certification upon successfully obtaining team. Other incentive like startup marketing assistance and credential development assistance. So our MP government schemes for promoting entrepreneurship like Mukhyamantri Yuva Swaraj Gaur Sarojgar Yojana. It's a financial assistance scheme for help people get loans from banks to start their own small business. The main objective of a scheme is to promote entrepreneurship in Madhya Pradesh without the need of collateral security. Mukhyamantri Yuva Udyami Yojana. The scheme is aimed to provide financial support to all categories of people for setting up manufacturing service industries. Center for Entrepreneurship Development Madhya Pradesh. The center, widely known as CEDMAP, has achieved enormous success in the field of entrepreneurship development activities for upliftment of society in the state Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. MP incubation and startup policy. The Madhya Pradesh government has launched a policy to provide an operational fund up to 5 lakhs to incorporation centers to meet their recurring expenses. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is Saurabh.
Yes, ma'am.
Pandey, no? Saurabh
Yes,
Pandey,
ma'am.
no?
जी मैम.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Saurabh. Have you taken a screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
Well, I want to present next.
Okay.
Mother Jewel.
Yes, it's visible.
My business plan is fitness center and gym business plan. First of all, meaning and definition of a project. In simple words, a project is an idea or a plan that is intended to be carried out. Definition: a project can be defined as a scientifically evolved work plan devised to achieve a specific objective within a specified period of time. Meaning of a fitness training center business plan. Health is wealth is definitely a statement that virtually everyone is conversant with. The belief that health is wealth has spurred a lot of individuals to ensure that they go to any length to stay fit and healthy. Lots of people have now, lots of people have now people now made it a habit to visit the gym or fitness center, and this has brought about a demand for fitness centers. My business name is Rekha's Fitness Training Center. Rekha's Fitness Training Center's business plan. First of all, industry's overview. The fitness industry is one of the fastest growing industries. Some of the main reasons include increasing risk of executive summary. Rekha's Fitness Training Center is a fitness and gym business that will be situated in Ranji, Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. The basic reason why this gym and fitness center was set up is to do the much we can do to make sure that the residents of Ranji, Jabalpur are fit and healthy and have a very high quality of life, products and services. Rekha's Fitness Training Center will provide fitness services to the resident of Ranji Jabalpur. We have very high hopes that all those that become a part of our fitness center group will obtain a very good value for their money. The services that we will offer to members of the public at Rekha's Fitness Training Center are complete gym membership, fitness assessment, nutrition counseling, proper weight management, yoga classes, bodybuilding studio. SWOT analysis strength. Combination of a fitness CrossFit center, good location, high level of service quality, multiple payment agreement. Weakness, no spa or little knowledge of the market demand at the start, unable to offer variety of classes such as Zumba, etc. Uncertainty in finance. Opportunities, summer courses for children, cooperation with fitness centers, expansion in demand in if demand increases, government funding, threats, high investment capital, seasonal demand, newcomers in market, constantly new substitutes emerging, sales and marketing strategy. It is almost impossible to be successful in this industry in the absence of strategy. As a result of this, we have come up with certain strategies to help us gain a foothold in this industry. We will announce the opening of a fitness center with a fairly large party. We will make sure we get our gym advertised on TV, radio, and internet. We will also promote our fitness center by having a website and by putting every single detail that the public should be aware of. Target market. The demand for the services that are offered by gym centers cuts across ages and professions. In such as much as most adults demands our services, we have chosen target market. Those in our target market include nursing mother, expectant mother, sports person, the elderly, youth, etc. A financial plan source of startup capital. Starting a standard fitness center is quite expensive. We will take rupees 10 lakh to get started. This amount will be used to get a facility as well as the equipment that is needed. We have raised rupees 5 lakh. We are hoping to get the remaining amount from the bank. Competitive advantages. Our fitness center is located in the heart of a residential area. As a matter of fact, we are the only fitness center in our neighborhood. In addition to the quality of services and customer care, the location of our gym center will definitely give us an edge in this business. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Dishi. Are you taking your screenshot?
Ma'am, somebody can take the screenshot, please. मैंने ले लिया विदेशी. Okay, thank you, sir.
Why your startup's name is Rekha? Rekha's Healthcare Center.
मैम
है ना?
यस मैम।
इवनिंग में आप लोग देने के लिए रेडी हो क्या?
अभी ले लो मेरा तो आप।
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Then in evening I will share the link. Okay. Thank you, sir. हाँ? क्लॉक के आसपास मान के चलिए.
ठीक है थैंक यू मैम.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, class.